Baby girl, I have never understood people who cry at cinemas. People who cry at theaters watching a movie. Like, you are a full-grown adult. Get a grip, you know? I did not cry when I watched Hachiko. I did not cry when I watched A Man Called Otto. And not to brag, I did not shed a single tear when I watched How to Make Millions Before Grandma Dies. In fact, I fell asleep because I thought the movie was boring as fuck. But you know what? I was literally sobbing when I watched Inside Out 2. You can't argue with me on this. Inside Out 2 is meant for adults. Girl, it felt like a therapy session. It felt like talking to a friend who knows and understands. It is so weird watching all the emotions that are in my brain and realizing everything I've been bottling up for so many freaking years. I really do not think the kids in the theater could grasp the whole concept of the movie in its entirety. No, really, I was sobbing. I walked out of the cinema crying. I really want to talk about the movie, okay? I'm gonna say some spoilers. So if you haven't watched the movie, go watch the movie. And also, if you haven't watched the movie, what is wrong with you? What do you do in your life? Do you live on a rock? Anyway, you know that scene when Joy said, anxiety, you have to let it go. Motherfucker, I lost it! And then the panic attack scene when Riley had a panic attack at her hockey game. I was so speechless, I actually felt my heart racing along. My chest actually started feeling heavy too, and I burst into tears. And then also when she was panicking, the sound, the repetitive, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough, sent me over the edge. I tell you, I was deceased. And then lastly, the part where Joy said, I guess you feel less joy when you grow up. It broke my cold heart. It broke my streak of not crying in a cinema. It broke me completely. I just about died. And you know what truly crushed my soul? I was watching the movie with my sister, and my sister is now a teenager, right? And while we were watching the movie, she said, sister, you know, that's how I kind of feel at times. Like, anxiety is in control of everything. No, you're my little sister. You're not allowed to be sad. How do you respond to that? Hearing someone you love say that they're also dealing with anxiety? There was nothing I can do except tell her that I'll always be here and she can tell me anything and I'll always be here to listen. And I gave her a really big hug and tell her that she's not alone. And I guess all we ever really need is just a big hug from like a loved one to tell us that, like, you know, everything's gonna be okay. I don't know, at this point I feel like I'm just rambling, but and Inside Out 2, Disney was a work of art. 10 out of 10. You completely wrecked me. Okay, I love you always. Bye-bye.